Remember when you were younger and the summer holidays I felt like half a year of total freedom? You kind of forget that when you become an adult, don't you? You forget there was a time when you didn't have shit to do. Anyway. Sapphire is a 2019 Australian short film directed by Darcy Scales. So it tells the story of a 16-year-old girl spending 2 weeks alone in a caravan park during the summer. Her mother's gone off to retreat and left her to her own devices, so she's just sort of chilling out, riding around, reading books. One day she's reading a book. Another girl in a similar situation stops by to say hello, and they become fast friends. And they start exploring the town and each other. And things get bit more emotionally complicated as they meet other people and start to go out and adventure a bit more. So first off, I love the ambience of this. The cinematography, it's very light looking. It's very sort of breezy, and it really everything you see around you is just very. There's not many people about. It seems like a very quiet resort, by the sea. So everything has this very breezy, airy feel to it. I don't mean that in a bad way at all. It's it's quite a unique. It's quite a unique feel. I think. Unless maybe it's just the area that it's in. Maybe life is just like that. I'd like to visit if it is. And the cinematography, I can't really think of a comparison for this. Maybe Robert Altman.
The scene colours are all the most beautiful colours they can imagine. And we're holding hands because we're one. And our breasts become full. And our arms become free. And our bodies become free. And we are now beautiful. We are now beautiful, and we are now one.
There's nothing imposing there. You never feel like something big and dramatic is going to happen. Everything just seems so breezy and nice, and the music fits in with that as well. There's a lot of very chilled out music that it feels like an underscore, even though it's pop music and there's lyrics. It definitely feels like an underscore, and it's creating that atmosphere. The very chilled out atmosphere. It sounds like the sort of music you get on a burp playlist. I don't know if you've listened to that. I do. It's BIRP playlist. It's that sort of very sort of chilled out. Almost, I don't know how you describe it, but I'll put a link below and you see if you know what I mean. It's a very, very sort of chilled out sort of music. Someone I just want to meet, something in general. There are memories.
I was like 11, pretty much. Yeah. Do you?
My dad brought this cabin, I think it was about 2 years ago. So I haven't really been down here that much, but we try and make the most of it.
Yeah, so do you come down here with like your dad?
Usually.
We've seen teens represented in films and TV a lot recently. Now there's several ways it can go. They can be very obnoxious.
Don't listen to them, Neil. He does exist.
Yeah, he's just sorted our Saturday night out with a gift of gash.
Or they can be very awkward.
Oh, sorry. Here you go. Good. Here, sharp elbows. Not as sharp as your chin. What?
The awkwardness can be very big, and you don't get that here. What you get is something very rare. Where, I mean, all of this ties together, but the way that they talk and the way that they talk and interact, it can be awkward, but it can be cute. It can be funny. It's insightful, but it never feels like it's really trying to do something. It's just happening. Everything's just happening in front of you. Not trying to sell you everything or to sell a big point or to say this is this or this is that. It's just everything just flows.
Are you awake?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the structure feels like that as well. It doesn't feel like, even though we know that it's going to go somewhere and we know that we can see that there's something building, it never feels like it's driving towards that. It just feels like things are just happening. And we're witnessing these little windows into what happens that summer. And I love how all of that fits together and gives you this really chilled out thing, because I think the really great thing about it is, like I'm saying, it's not driving to this and it isn't driving to that. It's not trying to say something. It's not got some big arc to it where they learn something or everything changes and stuff like that. It just sort of, things happen. They get emotional. They are important at the moment. But the film, what I love about the film is that it never takes those things too seriously, because the characters are young and there's always another summer. And then that's what I like the most about it. Just that feel that sometimes things in the moment aren't that important because life goes on. There'll always be other stories, there'll always be other friends, there'll always be next summer. That's what I really loved about it. So yeah, I loved it. Everything fits together. It has a very unique feel. It's very it kind of breaks the rules without breaking the rules, I guess. I'm not sure. I think it's different. It's chilled out. It's very atmospheric. It's very relatable. It's very believable. It's just a great shot in such a short time to do all that so well. I feel like it's really giving you something. Yeah, I think it was great. 9 out of 10. As always, the link will be below. So check it out at your leisure. Don't forget to share, subscribe, do what you got to do. And I'll be back next week with another indie short reviews. Thank you.